Good afternoon. So today's topic is how to choose the college or university that is right for you. So first I'm going to go over some important factors and things to think about in addition to the basic different types of colleges. Now I'm about to go into some important factors to start thinking about, like some questions to ask yourself starting off. So who are you? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Do you have the desire to be close to home, near your family, near your friends? Or do you have the desire to move further away, learn to be a little bit more independent? Do you want to live in a city or a more rural area? These are the kind of questions we're asking ourselves when we're looking into colleges, first off. And personally, I was the person that wanted to move further away from home to learn to be a little bit more independent. So I was about 2 hours away from my hometown, which kind of forced me to not depend on my family as much. I couldn't just call them whenever I needed them. It kind of forced me to figure things out on my own, and I really appreciated the experience for sure. So now I'm going to dive deeper into some other factors that we have to think about when deciding if this college is the right fit or not. So one thing is college size. Do you want a smaller student body or a larger student body? There are colleges that are so small that it may resemble your high school student body, and there's also a college out there that has thousands of students. And the best way to judge this is through a college tour, just to be immersed and to see if this is the correct fit. Another thing to think about is academic interests. Does this school offer a program that aligns with your intended major or field of study? So does this school have a career center or a career service center that can help you learn more about what your program has to offer? Next are study abroad opportunities. What kind of opportunities exist at different schools for your intended major? There's no better time than now to experience a new culture while gaining knowledge when you don't have to worry about bills or anything like that. This leads us to career preparation. Does this school have an alumni network? Does this school have any students that are currently studying your intended major or in your intended program that have cool, interesting internships? Do they have a career service office or place that you can go to show you more of what your program has to offer or what type of jobs are out there? Also, some things to think about. What do their current students do for fun? What are some extracurricular activities or organizations that are popular on or off of campus? Do many students go home on the weekend, or do they stay on campus for on-campus activities? Are students competitive or collaborative? Are your classes mostly going to be lecture-based, discussion-based, or both? Do you have the opportunity to choose? Are they going to be bigger, or are they going to be more intimate in a much smaller crowd? Or are they going to be taught by professors versus teaching assistants? Personally, I had a lot of classes that were lecture-based. Most of my labs were taught by teaching assistants, and my recitations were taught by teaching assistants. So these are all things to think about. I'm sure every school does something differently. A great way to learn about a school's academic culture is by sitting in a class during a campus visit to be fully immersed into that specific teaching style or learning environment to see whether or not you can stand lecture-based classrooms, or do you need something a little bit more intimate, or vice versa, just to determine whether or not this is the perfect fit for you. If maybe sitting in a lecture during a campus visit will tell you, oh crap, I don't like lecture-based classes, I'd rather be in a discussion-based class, then that would be the time that you would determine that, and you don't have to be startled during your first semester of classes. I actually had the opportunity to choose sometimes. I have about 3 more topics and then I'm done. So topic number 1, acceptance. Don't worry about what the acceptance rate is. Whatever is meant for you will be for you and you will receive. Just know that if you don't get in, there's something better out there for you. So funding. Be sure to investigate financial aid packages and funding opportunities. Use their aid calculator that should be on their website to just calculate exactly how much you're expected to pay. In addition to how much you might need in student loans and how much can be made up in work study, or if you have that opportunity, I also really encourage looking into scholarships and other merit aid packages, just to have one foot forward and one foot through the door, just to get a better idea and better gauge of the financial obligations before jumping in. And last topic, standardized testing requirements. So not all schools have the same standardized testing requirements. So if you're someone that isn't a strong test taker and you face a lot of financial barriers to standardized testing, if you can't get any type of fee waiver, be sure to pay attention to these requirements as well. Please do not hesitate to reach out to the admissions office. They're typically super helpful with any questions that you may have about the school, about the college, and you can ask them about anything and they can guide you in the right direction. Last but not least, I'd like to review the basic college types. So you have your public and private college, you have your 2-year college, 4-year college, liberal arts college, community college, arts college, single-sex college, religiously affiliated colleges, and specialized mission colleges. So there's a lot of different options out there for you to explore, dibble dabble, and figure out what you like and dislike. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.